Year 11, and welcome to this presentation, which is all about philosophy and ethics A-level, and that's the A-level that's run by the Moral and Spiritual Department, and in some ways builds on from the GCSE that you're currently doing. So if you were to take an A-level in philosophy and ethics, you would in effect be studying three different topics. One of them is philosophy, one of them is ethics, and one of them is developments of Christian thought. So in terms of the philosophy, what we do is we think about big questions like, is there a God? Can we prove there's a God? If there was a God, what could we deduce about him? And is it coherent to suggest that he has the characteristics that people say he has? And we'll do things like look in much more detail at the problem of evil that you've touched upon in your GCSE. And then the ethics is all about codes of moral living. So we'll look in depth at theories like utilitarianism and natural law theory and think about whether any of those are really satisfactory in order to make moral decisions. And the developments of Christian thought looks at church history and how religion has impacted on society and how society's impacted on religion. So we'll look at things like religion and gender as part of that. So the A-level is different to the GCSE, but it takes some of the best bits of GCSE and it goes into much more depth in them. So if you like things like looking at the ethical issues, then you will love this. If you enjoyed grappling with the problem of evil, you'll love it because you get the opportunity to go into much more depth and explore some of the really big questions that arise. The assessment for our A-level is solely through exams. So at the end of year 13, you sit 3 papers and they cover everything that you've done over the course of the 2 years. And because of that, it's essay writing tasks. So that's how we assess you throughout the course so that you get really, really well practiced in writing extended essays as you go through. So there's no surprises when you get to the end. Now, one question that people always ask me is where could this A-level lead them? And the answer is it's a springboard for so many different careers. And these are some of the things that have been popular among our students over the last few years. So things like law, things like midwifery, things like teaching, journalism, business, because there's a unit on business ethics as part of the business paper. So really, the world's your oyster if you do this A-level. So if you'd like any more information, if you speak to me or speak to your faith and ethics teacher, and we'll give you all the information that you need. And we'll look forward to seeing you in September.